quickly.
Promo?
Yeah, I just gotta put things in various places. There we go.
Oh, hey, someone I'm subscribed to on YouTube is streaming.
Why are you like this?
Hey, if I wasn't, you wouldn't like it.
Fair.
Oh, did you hear about the new Pikmin game they released on mobile?
They released a new Pikmin game.
Yeah, on mobile devices. It's like Pokemon Go, but with Pikmin, and it's adorable.
That's nice. And to all the places where self promo happens. To the office. To here. To here. Sorry, I'm not saying much. There we go. Yes, Crow's my co host today. Hello, Mumsy. I would have brought Mumsy on board, but Mumsy's having a curse flare up. And I enjoy life. You with me, Crow?
I needed my mic.
Oh dear.
Great
Did,
progress.
hey, at least you didn't do it tomorrow night.
If I did, that would be so anticlimactic.
Just log pause. Toros? Sorry, my mic muted.
And everyone would laugh.
But hey, it
But
would be a
hey,
great tension diffuser.
you say that like there's gonna be tension tomorrow.
Think about what think about what's been going on lately.
Yeah, thing to avoid spoilers, things have not been good.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, how's everybody out there? Great, I am not doing good.
Just how is everybody in need of therapy?
Yeah, more or less.
More or less, I'd say pretty much, yeah. We everybody in the Theros crew needs counseling.
In all fairness, the one that needs it the least is maybe Tauros. That's just because Fariko was just like, oh yeah, with the situation that happened, there's nothing you could do.
This ain't a good. This is no. Well, everybody needs therapy for different reasons.
Right.
No,
Tauros is,
we're not going back to Melitus just yet.
yeah, not gonna go there yet. There's
There's some stuff
another
we
city,
gotta. There's some stuff we gotta do first. Other cities to visit. Other kinds of mayhem to cause.
other types of people to piss off because it seems the crew has a knack for that.
Well, our party has both a strong moral compass and a strong disregard for being told what to do.
Yeah, yeah, they do. We are heroes to some, villains to another. Mainly Cadmus,
We're not villains to Cadmus, we're just embodiments of chaos.
which is not a good thing.
We tried not to be, but then things happened.
Yeah, it's not our fault, we say to ourselves to make ourselves feel better.
Yeah. And I did talk to Common about it.
Oh
Um,
no.
Despite all the stress the Theros crew has caused him, he will not like the biggest thing he could do to put a monkey wrench in the works for the party is to out Ava as a Necroan.
Yeah?
I talked to him, and yet he's not gonna do that.
Oh wow.
For one very for well, there's one reason that's altruistic and another that's just straight up selfish. Altruistic reason because Ava saved his butt.
Selfish?
It would look bad on him that that a member of the enemy military was able to run willy nilly in the city
Yo, that's fair.
under his watch.
Yeah, that's completely fair, man.
Yeah, it's like, do you have any idea how bad this would be for my career?
Ava just smiles at him. Yeah.
Yes, I do know, which is why I'm not telling you the things I do with your cousin.
Ayo.
Because that's something he doesn't need to know about.
Not until the wedding.
Which may or may not become an elopement.
Hey, if it does, at least she knows who's going to be officiating it.
Yep. It's like, so Ava, why did you pick eloping? Because I don't think my parents will come here.
Ever. No offense. None taken.
Is a server getting your own? Yep. But
I should look at the comments to help you.
yeah. To answer the question that's probably about to be coming out of you, Crow, the party is going to be going to. So the party has just discovered that one of the group has been listed as a missing person with a very substantial monetary bounty.
Mm,
And this is a missing person, not a wanted.
right.
So the party, thinking, well, let's make some quick cash off of this, are going to be essentially bringing one of the party members home for a familial visit.
And to
There's
close
just
months.
there's just one issue. This girl's mother is apparently, personality-wise, a combo platter of Tauros's parents.
Oh, fun. And according to Mumsy, Spyro pulls up in a car. Go, go, go!
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just imagining the group. I can just about, of course, there are go. I can only imagine Tauros's reaction to Ava going, so Menelaus and I are thinking about eloping. Can you help?
Boros just takes off all of his armor, puts on his vestments. I'm ready.
Great! Now we just need to find some witnesses. Wait a sec. I know one. 5 seconds later, why have you kidnapped Cadmus out of his bed? To act as witness. To what?
Yeah. Ava, I thought a policy was no witnesses.
You need witnesses for a wedding.
Couldn't I be a witness?
You're the officiant.
Can't the officiant be the witness?
No, that's not how this works.
Oh, okay. I've never done a wedding.
I'd have woken up. It's like, well, technically we need 2, and we've got Spyro. We just needed another, and Cadmus was the first person I could think of. Cue a very groggy Cadmus going, what?
According to Mumsy, Spyro will bring the tissues.
He loves weddings.
He does. Yeah, he does love weddings. But I could also see Taurus just like we could have had, you could have gotten married, with the Temple of Iroas. We know a priest of Iroas who would probably do the wedding.
Think about this situation, then think about asking your mother.
Okay, fair enough. You came to me.
Yeah, it's just we would, but your mother.
And Taurus would just be like, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's just like, so now what do we do?
But hey, on the bright side, with me being the co-host this time, if anyone has questions about Tauros, I'm right here to hear any roasts on his intelligence.
Because most of them are self-inflicted. What is
Eh,
the worst movie I've ever seen? Like, do I mean worst as in I feel like I've wasted money watching this, or worst as in like, okay, this is just so funny. This is just so bad. It's funny.
yeah, I think I know the answer to this one for me personally.
Oh boy, let's hear it.
Let me look it up.
Oh boy, wasted
'Cause-
money. So the thing is,
okay,
my husband and I don't usually, well, we don't usually like go out to the movies because usually if there's something we really want to, only if it's something we really, really want to see. I know the one where I was like, okay, I could have watched this when it came to a streaming service and not really missed anything. The live action Monster Hunter movie.
ooh,
That film needed another like 6 months or so in development.
where is this movie? Like it, it's bad when I'm like, okay, I can't remember it. That's the name. Okay. And this I did not spend money on. I saw it like on TV. Like it was on the Hallmark channel.
Oh boy, Hallmark Originals. Those are
I
spectacularly bad.
and the best part was this wasn't a Hallmark original, I think.
Oh, joyous.
Let me see. I'm on the IMDb of it. Who produced it?
Doesn't need to be a theater movie, it can be any movie. Okay. Hey, Han? Did you get my Discord message? Cool. You're welcome. Sorry about that.
Okay. Perfectly fine. I don't see the producing company.
That's never a
Um,
good sign.
it was the movie Prancer.
I already have a bad feeling where this is going.
Okay, so normally I'm a big fan of Christmas movies. I'm a big fan of Christmas. I love Christmas.
Yeah, it's a great
Christmas
holiday.
it yeah, Christmas is my holiday. It's the one that gets me hyped. So, basically, this
Theros should do a Christmas special.
the Pharaoh's Christmas special would be funny.
Yeah, it's like midwinter holiday.
Though there is a winter holiday in Theros,
Yeah.
and it's attributed to Farika.
Right.
But
Mumsy!
of course he did. Anyhow, as I was saying, Prancer. Basically, this girl, she sees like this Christmas decoration fall,
Oh,
and
joy.
one of the reindeers gets a broken leg.
Okay.
And then later in the day, she finds this reindeer with a broken leg. It's just like, oh, it must be Prancer from the model that got broken. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, that's a big jump to conclusion to make.
Yeah, that's like, ma'am. Logic.
And of course, it being a Christmas movie, she was right. So like
Yeah.
this model, all I could think was like, oh, so this is the Christmas equivalent to a voodoo doll.
Yep. Who's dumber, Tauros or Tina? Well,
Um, Actually, I believe her name was Tia.
well,
First of
no, we
all,
have a character in the
oh
Dames of
no,
Astoria thing named Tina.
is she a Minotaur?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because I made a joke that what's up with the T's and the Minotaurs? Because we have Tanya, Tia, Tauros, and T.
Yeah. But yeah, Tina. I think Tauros would like her, but also have a bit of a. Oh dear, You're quite the character, aren't ya?
I will say this: at least Tauros passed medical school, so he's smart enough to know medicine and anatomy.
He passed by the grace of his god.
That's the headcanon reason.
Yeah.
It has not been confirmed that it was Farika.
Who helped him pass medical school?
Right.
She probably did, though.
Probably like bits and pieces like, hey, this is what you should study for.
Yeah, like. Yeah, and Tauros, he may be not the brightest. He is not the smartest boy in existence, but he's not foolish.
Right, he's not foolish because he has a decent wisdom. He was able to see past Ava's bullshit when she was lying, so that's saying something, actually. With that unscrutable.
Well, to be fair, Ava also rolled a nat 1.
Hey. And to also be fair, Tauros has rolled a nat 20 on history checks about Akros and gave Ava a detailed history of modern Akroan politics.
Which confused the hell out of her, let me tell you.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
what?
Just like, Tauros, how do you know this? I don't know.
How do
I read
you
about it.
How do
My
you
father
know
told me about it.
How do you know these things? My mom told me. Why? As context for why I should never go to Akros. that doesn't
Yeah.
that doesn't make any sense.
Also, can Tauros read? Good question, Simon. My headcanon is no. He cannot read. He is very dyslexic. He is not book smart. He is hands-on smart.
Can Tauros read? He tried.
He tried. We have confirmed that he has used his father's library,
and
which
was asked to not.
right, because he accidentally knocked down some bookshelves because of how big he is.
Well, to be fair, that's also just him being a big dude with not much dex.
Don't worry, guys. He has an int of 5 and a dex of 7.
I'm still astounded Lava didn't make you re-roll those.
He tried,
How would the
but I
Theros
just
crew and the Dames of
I answered the Kintoros read, but I don't know about the Dames of Astoria party, so I don't know how they would relate or how they could get along.
Well, we have a bug person of unknown species, a moth obsessed with the sun as the Great Lamp.
Great lamp.
Like, her obsession with the Great Lamp is so bad, is so strong, it gives her cleric powers.
So she would love Helioid for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, until discovering he's a prick.
Yeah.
Spyro would be followed around by the moth because sparkly.
Oh no, he would.
Just, is your friend okay? Yes?
He is a descendant of the Great Lamp.
I mean, kinda. And all the while, he's just like, this is getting a little creepy.
Yeah.
Somebody send help.
and Tauros and Tina, two Minotaurs who are probably both tough and love to fight. Because
Yeah,
that's what I remember talking about Tina. Spyro would want to adopt her and make it worse. Probably.
yeah. Now let's just scoot the eyeballs around a little bit till they make sense where they are in the face, i.e., until they don't look weird. There, now they don't look weird. Yeah, because there is kind of a lot of just Spyro. Spyro, what are you doing? I'm being nice. You're making it worse.
Yeah. If the Pharaoh's crew were like good old country folk, Tauros would have probably already said bless his heart.
At least once.
Yeah, just like, bless his heart, he's trying.
Just he's a little bit special.
He's special and we don't mind.
Yeah, it's just like a quiet little conversation of, is he okay upstairs? Uh.
We don't question it anymore. We used to, now we don't.
Yeah, yeah, and the character I run is like a little sort of pseudo dragon person who's like halfling size.
Again, I must bring up the conversations we have had. That Tauros. Are you, first of all, with Tauros? Yeah, Tauros could probably use Ava as a weapon. We have joked about that.
Probably likely not. Probably go not another bird. It's like, but that's not a bird person.
And someone asked, are you going to be doing a Minotaur video?
Most likely, my co-host for those videos keeps getting kidnapped by work, so we're gonna have to wait for like a good day for that because usually when he's done and by the time I get the kid to bed, he's just exhausted. So there will be a Minotaur video. We'll just see what comes of it.
And
It
Mumsy has
flies. It's a
said,
bird.
bird.
Oh, so he'd also be
And
freaked out by the little AB pseudo dragon. Why do I have a
oh,
feeling Tauros would look at the little pseudo dragon and just immediately put his foot in his mouth?
it's like, oh, it is so small, adorable.
5 minutes later, oh god, it casts. Oh god, it casts magic.
Yeah, but probably.
Because
Though if things,
she is a caster.
oh no.
And guess what? Her specialty is what she's starting to dabble in curse magic.
Oh, fun.
Like Taurus will take one look at her and go, "Oh, she's adorable." 5 minutes later, so why is she like this? Yeah, I suppose for the sake of coherent conversation having, I should probably explain to you why she's the way she is.
I suppose. Yes, yes.
So, Minerva is a pseudo dragon demifauna. She is
In English,
basically Monster Girl based off the D&D creature known as the pseudo dragon.
da. Okay.
Her species is very common as quote unquote familiars.
Mm.
Uh, how do I put this? She doesn't know her parentage.
Mm.
Because, so legally, in a lot of areas, demifauna aren't technically people.
Cheery.
So she was kind of sold before she
Tragic backstory.
before she hatched.
Mm.
And as a result, has some, well, suppressed but could probably rear their ugly head, anger management problems towards humans.
I thought you were going to say trauma.
Well, where do you think the anger management issues towards humans came from?
Fair enough.
It's hidden by her hair, but she literally has a property brand on the back of her neck.
What's up with you and traumatizing your characters?
Hey, I'm not the one. Hey, I have characters who are sane, well adjusted people.
Yeah, then, we have that one, which you just talked about, Ava, who has daddy issues.
Yes, but it's one of those I love you, Dad, but God, you're frustrating.
Sure.
Also please be proud of me.
Yeah, unfortunately for Ava.
One of my most well adjusted, although one of the characters that I have played as the most well adjusted, who probably shouldn't be, is a 6'2" elven barbarian.
Oh yeah, you've told me about her that to her a punch in the face is like saying hi.
Yeah, that's just how she was raised, and she's learned you don't.
Uh, and I believe we have joked that if she punched Tauros, Tauros would punch back, not asking a question about who she is.
Yeah, she'd just be so happy.
Because
She learned
Tauros,
that for some folks, handshakes are the appropriate greeting. That was also coincidentally around the same time she met her first gnome.
oh no.
Yeah. Now, to give you an idea of just the things she is physically capable of, she has split people vertically.
Impressive.
They started it.
Yeah, in all fairness, that makes sense.
Should I explain how they started it?
Yes, please.
um, they. So the party was trying to talk a group of sort of town ruffians out of being essentially little shitheads.
That's fair.
And Ava was. Not Ava. The character in question was trying to take the diplomatic way out of this whole mess. And one of them is. And basically, they said. Basically, they implied she was a sort of quote unquote monster due to her height and physique,
Mm.
and then made a derogatory remark about her as a woman, and she kind of snapped a little.
Yeah, if Tauros met her and like she did punch him, Tauros would just be like, "Oh, okay, okay, I see how it is," and just punch her right back. Because Tauros, like, he is civilized, he is kind, he is nice.
But he's
But
discovered
if
he
you,
really likes fighting.
yeah, he's discovered that wait, this fighting thing, it's actually kind of fun. And if she wants to fight, fine, he'll give her a fight.
Right, but yeah, the. But yeah, turns out being spoken down to because she's a woman or being called a monster are two of her angry buttons.
So calling her a woman is not good.
Well, it's more like inferring that she's weak because of it.
Yeah, Tauros would do no such thing because he knows his mother.
And it's like, oh, you remind me of my mother. Oh god, she reminds me of my mother.
Oh god, I remind me of my mother.
And apparently, courtesy of Ava essentially putting him through a Crowan basic training, he now looks like his mother.
Yeah, so
Even
basically buff.
more.
Yeah, so basically buff to high heaven.
Yep. I imagine he probably also has a lot of the same markings as his mom.
Probably if they're genetic.
Yeah. But yes, Mumsy, that's exactly what she did. One of them got cut in half vertically, and the other one was summarily decapitated. Our cleric was quietly throwing up in the other room. Like,
Yeah,
saw her do this and then just went, 1 moment.
yeah. If Tauros saw this, he'd just be like, "Okay, you know what? Fair."
I'm impressed and also a little afraid.
To be honest, I don't think Tauros would be afraid, considering all the things he's seen.
Yeah, man has seen some.
Yeah, he has, and the worst part is
Yes,
not
the
even the
head ended.
party.
Yes, the head ended up in a bucket.
Nice. But as I was saying, because Taurus has seen things that even the party hasn't seen yet, thanks to what happened to him when he was MIA.
Yeah, nightmares.
Terrible nightmares, even.
Yeah. So this, what would? So me? Um, it would cats. Yeah, probably. It would depend very heavily on if I had an easy way home or not. If I did, then it's just like, oh, this isn't a problem. If I did not have an easy way home, then there would be some panicking.
Cat's mom will get it's Taurus's mom. Well, Taurus's mom, Murdrin, here's the thing. She loves her boy because he's the only child she has. So therefore, protective mama bear.
Yeah, we don't tell her where we're going next because she will probably kill us.
Or find us. And in Taurus's case, he doesn't know which is worse.
It's like, hey, Tauros, what's that weird noise? Hide. Why? That's my mother. Oh.
it's a, it's, oh, that sounds like a war chant. Mother.
It's like, why are we here? Why am I hearing war chants? Mom!
Mama bull bear. Yeah, Mumsy. That's basically it. Well, his dad's a lot more chill, a lot more relaxed than her,
Yeah,
but still.
he calmed right the heck down after being told where you'd gotten off to. And
Yeah, he was just
confirming
like,
that the Theros crew wasn't a bunch of bandits.
right, because that took a bit of explaining. Like, hey, they're not bad people.
It's like, are they bandits? Ava quietly seething at the implication of being called a bandit.
And Taurus is just like, no, we're. If anything, we're mercenaries.
Q's dad either going, oh, that's not so bad, or freaking out even harder.
No, he didn't freak out, I think, because Taurus, like, explained that. I don't think Taurus really explained what he is with his. Like, I'm a medicus, if that's what you're asking. And according to All Super, you would not have a clear way home. It would have been an isekai. So you died and ended up here.
Okay. For the sake of my own mental well being, I'm going to assume this is a me that is not a married parent. Um, make the best of it, I guess.
I hear thunder. Taurus grabs Spyro for one football, passes him to the nearest bush. He could.
Yeah, and Ava's just like, why am I hearing battle hymns to Iroas?
Question: do you want to meet my mother again?
I get the feeling I'm about to, whether I like it or not.
Yeah. You will if you don't hide.
She knows I exist. There's nothing to be frightened of. Yeet!
Yeah, because we have confirmed, or we have talked about at least in private, that Tauros would have no problem picking up the other members as dead weight unless they were Aslan. I believe Aslan's the other one he'd really have a bit of trouble with, but not much.
Jude also, because they're around the same size.
Yeah, Jude and Aslan, but even then, keep that in mind, 18 strength.
Right. Yeah, Takis was the one who likes to sort of eavesdrop on conversations from the safety of a bush.
Um, yeah, and fun fact, one thing I love that we have brushed off was the fact that once Tauros literally started choking Takis after he found him in a bush.
Yeah, just.
In all fairness, the group had not yet become the group we know them as today, so
Nobody really got along all that well.
not that Tauros didn't trust.
Any of them.
Uh, he trusts Ava because Ava let him out of jail.
Ava sprung him from prison.
Yeah, that's what makes him trust Ava the most.
It's like, why do you trust her so much? She got me out of jail.
Yeah, well,
I love how he,
Tauros.
just hasn't brought up to his parents, hey, I was in a crow in prison.
Because do you know what Merchant would do?
She'd kill him.
Uh, and also to ask, I want to buy some Monster Girl games. Where do I buy some? I do not know.
um, I know there are some websites where you can get English translations of various Japanese Monster Girl games. I just don't know what's available where, really. If anybody's wondering what this outfit I'm drawing her in is, it's her sort of like dressy attire. Like this is what this drow girl wears to a party. And she has been to parties because so they look. I get the feeling the Dames of Astoria would be really interested in Aslan and Tauros because it's like beings who are like us, but male. What? But yeah, her dressy clothes aren't like standard sort of drow dressy clothes for one very specific reason.
Why?
She was not raised by drow.
Oh, what was she raised by?
She was raised by a pair of high elven knights who found her when she was who found her when she was a baby.
No, is she a baby?
They're like, look at it, it's so small and innocent and cute. We should adopt it.
Though, I suppose it is one thing I could really say because it's the really the first time I ever was on your show and can actually openly talk about Tauros.
Yeah.
Because this is a little FYI for the people listening. Um, I had a cleric wasn't the first choice I had for Tauros.
Oh?
Yeah, I was originally thinking to have him be a monk.
Well, he's certain, but then just dexterity did not go in your favor for that one.
Yeah, dexterity did not go in my favor, and
You
the
had,
party did not have a healer yet.
yeah, and you had to repurpose it kind of the last second.
I was like, okay, life domain cleric. Never played a cleric. Let's have fun with this. And then he slowly became the tank. Somehow, did not intend for it. But hey, he's good at it.
Yep. But yeah, basically a pair of high elven royal knights found her on a mountainside and went, Hey, weren't we talking about adopting last week?" And basically, she grew up initially having a wearing a locket that disguised what slash who she really is,
Mm,
but it kind of stopped needing to be necessary in her day-to-day life when she was like 10,
mm.
because she
And
was introduced to the public, and they took her to the temple and did a quick like alignment test on her, and they're like, yeah, she's good.
and to read comments from Simon, I really want the story about the Theros crew and the Dames of Astoria party having adventures together. I could see Kat's harem being sus about the boys.
Yeah, that's just people in her social life that have developed a crush on her that she hasn't noticed because girl is denser than lead.
Yeah, well, Taurus would just be like, "Hey, I'm flattered. Do you think I like you?" But
I have a
sorry,
girlfriend.
no. Yeah, I have a girlfriend, and I will not even entertain the thought of cheating on her. Taurus is loyal.
And the loyalty is entirely not because he's 100% sure she'd kick his ass.
Like, it's funny that you mention that because I have wondered what is the strength of Murdrin and Tanya. I haven't asked
Strong
though.
enough.
Yeah, it's strong enough to probably
Put the fear of God
challenge.
into Tauros.
Yeah, even if Mergen had a strength of like say 14, Tauros would still be afraid of her.
It's like, Tauros, why are you afraid? Because it's my mother.
Yeah,
That doesn't answer the question. It
she knows me
should.
better. It should. She knows me better than anyone. She knows my weaknesses.
Eh?
AKA, she knows that if Tauros knows if Mergen's hand goes on one of his horns, he's going to be getting dragged away.
Yeah, he knows that if she's able to get a hand, if she's able to make physical contact, it ain't gonna go well.
Right. And again from Simon, also Kat's mom would bring Mergen flashbacks.
Oh joy! Thankfully, I'm not playing a character who is afraid of people of Murdrin's personality.
Oh, you want in Dames of Astoria?
Yeah, yeah, fortunately, my character is not the sort to be. She does not traumatize easy.
Now, it's funny that you mentioned traumatize easily because it reminded me of this glorious Call of Cthulhu character.
Oh no.
His name was like Bob or Ox.
Right.
And you know how like each investigator in a Call of Cthulhu game has like a special ability they can do?
Yeah.
His special ability was that he was stupid. And that was a special ability because if he saw an eldritch abomination, he wouldn't process what he saw. So he wouldn't be scared as easily.
Too dumb to break.
Yeah, too dumb to break. Like the example I heard was like if there's this messed up eldritch dog that just came out of there, he'd just be like, "Well, that dog's sick,"
that
and
that
they'd be
don't
like, "No,"
that don't look right.
yeah, just like, "Well, that dog be sick,"
It's like it's a little
and
more than sick, Bucko.
yeah, just it's like his friends like, "Nobody, that's an eldritch abomination." He'd just be like, "Oh, whatever you say, that dog's sick. We need to get to a vet."
Oh, good. You're talking about the. Yeah, we.
Yeah, not
No, no, no.
if we talk about anything here, it's tabletop games. So keep
Yeah,
that in mind. Call of Cthulhu, very fun game. The author, terrible person. Separate the creation from the artist. And hey, everything's that he worked on is now public domain. So go wild.
yeah. Death of the author is a thing.
Yes, it truly is.
Right. Okay. And go up and hide. Now, I like this. I like this color.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, she likes a lot of sort of soft pastels.
No, adorable.
Well, she thinks they interact nicely with her. Yeah, she thinks they look. She thinks they're striking against her.
Skin.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
because Drow.
Yeah,
They don't all have to wear alarming amounts of black.
or purple.
Black, purple, red, some variant of leather. It's just not a necessity. Okay, now just gonna do one thing. Yeah, just doing the. Yeah, now, unlike a lot of dark elves, drow, whatever you wanna call them, uh, she isn't. Uh, she doesn't have the signature red eyes.
Hmm. And Simon said, I meant the Theros crew seeing her in action. And in all fairness, we haven't seen Murdrin in action, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's like we haven't seen her in action yet. We don't want to.
Yeah, because she would most likely dominate and be slightly terrifying for Ava because just like, oh joy, the stories of the Minotaur are true.
Just ah, Toros, help me.
Q-Toro's trying to hide in a bush as well.
Why are you also hiding?
Because I don't want to be in the crossfire.
It's
Oh,
your
that's mom.
mom! It's your mom! There's no way she'd hurt you.
Not if I didn't deserve it.
I doubt anything you've done could warrant her bringing down the wrath of her god upon you.
I went to Akros.
He likes Akros!
Mother does not. But seeing Q seeing her in action, apparently Simon was talking about Kat's mom in action.
Oh boy. That alone just sounds exciting. In a, oh dear god, please help us way. Yeah, unlike a lot of Drow, she has giving yeah, just the and where exactly have you been? Insert name of country here. Freak out of epic magnitude. Maybe you shouldn't have told her. I can't lie to my mother.
Yeah, Taurus can't. For better or worse, he cannot lie to his mother.
Because she would kill him.
Most likely.
Yeah. Of course, the inevitable. There is going to be. Of course, Ava can't keep up the Evan persona around Murdrin forever.
Eventually, maybe when the Ferris crew saves the world.
Well, no, it's like she's gonna find out one way or the other.
That's
And
guitar.
and the poor guy.
Okay, I do not know that show, Simon. I'm
Uh,
sorry.
I can give you a quick rundown.
Okay.
Uh, Female character gets accidentally yeeted into the world of her favorite dating sim type game as the bad guy. Because this is her favorite dating sim game, she knows how it comes out and has decided that is not for her, so she's gonna try to change it. Comedy
Ah,
ensues. Because basically her idea of fixing it, because she gets reincarnated in as a little kid, is like, okay, so here's how it works. We have girl who got hit by the isekai truck, girl A. We have
ah,
villain from the dating sim, girl B. Girl A's soul gets put in girl B's body when girl B is still a little girl, effectively establishing girl A as girl B's true personality.
hmm.
Things. If you think this sounds crazy, we ain't even getting started.
Unfortunately, I know it's an isekai.
Basically, in her attempts to just like get through this by being nice to everyone around her, she accidentally causes a lot of them to develop feelings for her.
Well, it's a dating sim, so.
She's in the villainess's body.
But still a dating sim.
Fair, but yeah, just she even manages to woo the primary protagonist, which
Like,
was interesting.
yeah, like, dating sims aren't that really hard. Just be a good person. And I don't know what she expected.
She did not expect all of them to catch emotions for her. She
But
was.
it's a dating sim. You should know if you really like the genre, you should know its tropes.
It's one of those. Yes, but all she wanted to basically she was trying to so in basically all the endings of the dating sim, the character whose body she's in either gets exiled or dies.
Mm.
So she's trying to prevent that.
I mean, you died once already.
Yes, but yes, and she'd rather not have a repeat.
You know, I just think that like if you did die once and you're like, oh, I'm now in this new body, that you would just accept death more.
Yes, but this girl, she would very much like to continue being alive.
I mean, I would too, but hey, death is death, and you never know when it's going to come for you. Whole plot of Final Destination.
Yeah, basically, she's try. The issue is she really likes all of the characters, and there is, and as her new body's old personality stands, there was no way anybody was getting out of that untraumatized.
Hmm.
And since she likes all of them, pretty much, yeah, that. She's just trying to. Yeah, she behaves differently at various incidents, effectively preventing um the emotions that would lead to either exile or murder. And they all kind of catch feelings for her, and she's just like, "This is not what I intended, but okay."
I mean, again, if you know the game, you know, like, oh, for this character, it's either exile or
Or dead.
dying. And you're like, well, I'm going to prevent it. Of course, the only logical explanation is that they'll all fall for you then.
Yes, the issue
All
is
I'm
she didn't expect them being okay with this.
all I'm saying is she. It sounds like she just didn't think it through.
Teenage girl. Teenage girl crow.
I mean, fair, but I'm not. I'm not that old where I think, oh yes, I have a fully developed brain. I think it's still developing.
Yes, this is a. Yeah, this. A lot of this was put together. This cockamamie plan to not die was put together by a teenage girl.
I mean, fair. And then here I am being that one dick applying logic to an isekai.
Yeah, just don't. We appreciate that you're trying, but don't.
Yeah, fine.
But yeah, yeah, it and the girl in question is also proverbially denser than lead.
Okay. How can she come up with this great plan, supposedly, and be dense at the same time?
Socially dense.
Oh, okay. So the opposite of Tauros.
Yeah, and the only way she really came up with this plan is because she had the game memorized. She knew what was gonna happen and could ostensibly prevent it.
But apparently she did slash didn't.
She prevented the events that would lead to her untimely demise. She took a. She's a bit like Jean from Ruby.
Oh no.
I love how that just gets an oh no.
Because Jean's just pure of heart, but dumb of ass. At least in the beginning, he is.
He he's trying, bless him.
Yeah, but that's also the problem. He's trying.
He's trying to not be dumb.
I know, and I respect that, but also,
Jesus.
yeah.
It's like, I respect your efforts, but dude.
Eh, Like, Jean, I appreciate what you're trying to do with Weiss, but, buddy,
Stop.
buddy, you're only going to hurt yourself in doing this, man.
You, to quote that one meme, you dance, motherfucker.
Yeah, I try not to be cursed. Yes, Mumsy, we know you tried to not be cursed, and it doesn't work. I suggested a possible bereavement from your curse, but you still haven't listened to it.
Your solution is go see a priest.
I mean, what other option is there? Mumsy's curse. I believe it's a genuine curse.
We've pretty much confirmed it is, though.
Yeah. And I'm just like, well, in movies, what happens when there's a curse in the house? Well, what do? They get a priest.
Right. I love how you refer to Jean, just pure of heart, but dumb ass.
Yeah, because it's true. Like, does he get better in the series? Yes, he does, and his character growth is amazing. But,
You should not have to say bless your heart unironically to a character.
but bless his heart.
He means well.
Yeah, he means well, but he just doesn't mean a lot.
He means well, he just happens to not have intelligence God gave a potato. Oh dear. Oh, we're good.
Your stream went offline.
Oh, we're back.
Okay, there we go. There we go. I met with Jean and Pyrrha. Yeah, Jean and Pyrrha's relationship, it's nice, it's wholesome, but man, he can't see it, even when she's being obvious.
It's like, I can just imagine somebody like having to stand behind Pyrrha with a great big sign saying, "She thinks you're hot." Quickly switches signs, holds it up again. Kiss her, you dumb.
I mean, eventually he does kiss her.
But
Yeah.
that's what I was like. He does kiss her eventually, but
Yeah, it's just sad. Just sad.
because he's trying, but he's just like you said, pure of heart, dumb of ass.
Jean and again, did I ship Jean and Pierre? Of course, I did. Most of the fandom did. Then Volume 3 happened.
And everyone was sad.
Yeah, and the best part is I believe the Volume 3 finale where all of this went down. I believe it came out on Valentine's Day.
Oof.
I know.
That's an oof.
Yeah, and the joke basically for a while became like, oh, Pierre got shot with an arrow, but not by Cupid.
Ow.
Yeah.
That's
And the
that's
fan.
that's just mean.
Hey, that's how I coped.
Fair.
Because the fandom was sad. And rightfully so.
Right, right. Makes sense given all of the things.
Oh, yeah. All of the, I did the wife. It did the wife, and I were left crying. Yeah, yeah, Volume 3. Volume 3 was sad. I loved it, though. I loved getting my heart stomped on.
It's like, thank you for breaking my heart.
Yeah, which is the same thing we could say to Lava some days.
It's like, thank you for tormenting my character. And before anybody gets mad at my husband for the Cleo arc later, I have audio proof of of Felix Takis's player saying directly to my husband, "Hurt me."
Yeah, Felix, who does play Takis, yeah, he asked for it. He genuinely asked for it. And Lava just sighed and said, okay. Basically, this is your grave, now lie in it.
Yeah.
We all do. Oh, yeah, yeah, Mumsy. I think we all told Lava to hurt us in some way.
Yeah. I'm just bracing for when Ava's Hurt Me arc comes.
I think that's going to be the one where the one that we've talked about.
Yeah, probably.
And I can't wait for Tauros's Hurt Me arc because I already feel like I know who's going to be hurting him the most.
Yeah. We joke about this, but we do really enjoy seeing our characters put through things because that means they are getting stronger as characters.
Yeah, and more character growth, which is always nice.
Yeah. Not all characters grow, develop, and benefit from suffering,
Right,
but
and I'd like to say Lava loves Spyro too much to hurt him, but I know the truth. Yeah, Lava is willing to hurt all of our characters. However, I will say this: if we're like, hey, Lava, I think this went a bit too far, he would be like, oh, okay, and change some things.
he would be like, "Oh, oh shit, my bad."
Yeah,
And then later I'd be like, "Yes, honey, you are a good DM."
yeah, we've all told him that,
Right?
but what was I gonna say? Yeah, just like with the hurt me arc of Tauros, like I think we've gotten hints of it, you know,
Yeah.
involving a certain character.
Who shall not be named at this point because spoiler.
And, yeah, I would call it a spoiler because even though we did just finish the Cleo arc, some events are still kind of fresh. It's
Yeah.
not like Melitus, where Melitus was a long time ago. Or at least it
Yeah.
feels like it.
Yeah, Melitus feels like a while ago.
Hey, Melitus was fun.
Yeah, it was a great time. We might have driven somebody's character to alcoholism, but
Or more to alcoholism.
yeah, just how was your guys' stay in Melitus? Oh, we had a great time. Is that man okay? No.
No. And Tauros did the best he could, offered the man drugs.
You don't just say that. Okay, you know what? There was context that made that
Yeah,
okay.
context. The context of what I mean by that is Tauros. He took a little sippy sip from the pool of Lith, which was, oh, supposed to make you see what you desire the most. And Tauros,
Went on an
well,
acid
Tauros,
trip.
yeah, he went on an acid trip, and the reason he took a drink was he was technically a just fresh out of college student trying to discover himself, so he does want to know what he desires.
So he just had
And
no idea what he was doing.
yeah, just took a big old sippy, and it's the trip balls, which I believe in an interview where I talked about Taurus, I said that he tripped ass, which is further than tripping ball.
Yeah, he was Gonzo.
For a while, he was. But after realizing what happened, he just like, oh, I should take this water sample. It might be nice. I'll take this rock sample too. And then seeing Cadmus was stressed, so I was like, you
I
know what might help him? What might help him? This water here. It's from the pool of Lith. And thus, Lava the DM informed us, Cadmus, you know that this is very illegal drugs.
he's just like, yeah, I think you ought to rethink offering me that.
No, I believe Cadmus was just like, you know what? I'm not even going to give you a warning. Just never show that bottle of water here again, or that water skin.
Now just keep that as far away from me as physically possible. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And again, Tauros doesn't mean to be as chaotic as he is.
He's just dumb.
Yeah, he's just dumb. He tries his best. Just like Jean Arc, pure of heart, but dumb of ass.
He means well, bless him.
Yeah, but
Even if sometimes the meaning well means the rest of the party has to sometimes go, Tauros, no.
but I will say this. Again, bless his heart. He is chaotic good, so he's not chaotic neutral at all. He tries to help the world.
He's doing the best he can. God bless him.
Which one? He has two watching over him, and now since the party's gonna be heading to an area, he'll want one that wants him dead.
Uh, yeah.
And so the Spyro, yeah, Spyro tries his best, bless him, and though Tauros may not show it, he does care about Spyro. Cat had to sign that
Yeah,
contract with, and when
basically, our basically Cat had to sign a deal with the devil to get out of hell because
to be,
we accidentally went to hell.
how do you accidentally do that?
Sinkhole.
Hmm. To be fair, I don't think Tauros would ever sign a contract with the. I guess the best example would be Mogus.
That is the closest to the devil we've got, isn't it?
Yeah, considering it's just slaughter, killing, no limits to what you kill.
It's just
Like this,
it's kill for me. No?
I'm sorry, I think you didn't hear me. Kill for me.
Part of me doesn't like where this is going. Well, too bad, Buttercup.
Yeah, basically, slaughter means men, women, most likely children.
anything you
Bogus doesn't.
anything you can get your hands on, kill it.
Yeah, basically that's Mogus's motto. And Tauros would not make a deal with him out of spite.
Yeah, it's just I don't like you.
Yeah. To be fair, there's a handful of gods of Theros that Tauros doesn't like.
Like that one that nobody in the party likes.
Which one? You could be referring to two or three.
Either or.
I mean, Tauros doesn't like Helioid for obvious reasons of what he did to his home Poli.
Right. Heliod's a prick.
Tauros doesn't like Mogus for obvious reasons. Mainly making the Minotaurs look bad.
Right. And we all, oh yeah, we almost died.
And
I assume you require context for the near death.
I'm assuming that was when your characters were ended up in hell.
Nope.
Oh, context, please. Then
So the party was asked to fight this creature called a Bone Widow.
I don't like where this is going.
So we know from prior experience that these creatures are essentially low grade kaiju.
Oh, fun.
And we and our plan, genius, foolproof, idiot plan that it
What was it?
was to drop Tina on it axe first.
And this was stupid because.
Because fall damage exists.
Oh, right.
And our DM does a thing where damage, where certain instances of damage being inflicted upon you can leave some shit you need to go see somebody for.
Like broken legs.
Yes. Tina, in doing this, she hit it and then fell off it.
Oh no.
When she hit the ground, she picked up an ankle and that same leg's hip.
Oh, oof.
Our moth had a fit of catastrophic dumb.
Oh no.
And also dived and got similarly borked.
Of course. Of course.
Long story short, everyone in the party has some kind of long-term injury we need to see someone for.
Great. Great.
For example, my character, the little itty-bitty sorcerer, has a twisted ankle and a dislocated knee and a concussion.
Yeah. Go see a healer about that.
We have one!
Why haven't they healed you yet?
Oh, they just got the skill where where their healing implements actually take care of long-term damage like that.
Oh, that's good.
So next session, yeah, they can patch everybody up like nice and neat, like it never happened.
Wonderful.
And the most hilarious bit was how we actually succeeded in taking down the Bone Widow.
How'd you do it?
So Tina, who is now under it,
Oh no.
propped up by our healer cleric and her tower shield. So because Tina has hooves, she has access to an attack called Yeet Kick.
Oh no. Did she yeet kick the kaiju?
Low grade kaiju. But yes,
Okay.
and in doing so, she employed an obscene amount of damage multipliers.
Oh my.
It killed the spider, but she picked up that leg.
Well, no duh. Basically trying to leg press maybe easily over 500 pounds.
Well, no, more like shotgun kick it.
Again, 500 pounds of what I'm assuming to be bone.
Well,
over 500 pounds.
Well, she did enough damage to just kick a hole through it.
Again, that's gonna mess up your leg.
Yeah. My character caught a piece of exoskeleton upside the head, hence the concussion.
Wonderful.
And she was also at ground zero for the explosion of spider innards.
Oh, fun.
So you have this little messy, in a lot of pain, little pseudo-dragon thing going, could somebody please carry me? My leg hurts and I can't fly in a straight line.
Oh. Hey, I will say this. At least the crew hasn't done something that stupid yet.
Hydra.
When I say crew, I mean the whole crew.
Right. Tauros was not involved.
He was involved in round 2, and round 2 actually made a difference.
Yeah, round 2 we lived.
Yeah, and though Taurus's spiritual weapon didn't do that much damage.
Hey, you were still there, you still participated. That's all we can really ask for.
And Taurus took on its lightning breath full force.
And it's just like...
Hey, he still stood.
Yeah.
Better than, apparently, the satyrs.
Well... I mean, you're not wrong. Also, that thing had its full gamut of heads. When we faced it the first time.
Yeah, here's the thing. I thought to be like, oh, this was a cool thing, and then immediately get the rug taken out from under me.
Ah. Don't
Hence
worry.
the roast.
Don't worry. We will have other things where Tauros can go, okay, time to be cool.
We do have something. I just can't talk about it because the episode's not out yet.
Oh god, yeah.
I won't say what it is, but he does something really cool, and we were all hyped about it, including Lava.
Yeah. But anyways, we have gotten wildly sidetracked.
We
This
did.
character here, she, basically she was raised by, a pair of, high elven, royal knights. Um, since she kind of grew up in the area, they kind of figure she's not all bad. At that end, she had her alignment checked at a temple.
Ah,
So now she's gone out in the world to further her knowledge as an artificer, and with her she carries a little folder of paperwork verifying that she's not here to kill them all.
I mean, it's good that she has that.
Yeah, it's like, here's a piece of paperwork from a certified priest of insert cleric, insert elf god here, verifying that I lack evil impulses or intents. Here's my adoption certificate with attached photos of my parents. Uh, Here's my certificate of completion of artificer education. Like she's had to present that at pretty much every border she's crossed so far.
In all fairness, Tauros tried to do that to get into Acros and it didn't work.
Well, sometimes it doesn't always work.
Yeah, just like, oh, I am a priest of Farika. You could have stolen that from one. I'm sorry, what?
5 minutes later, meets Ava. So, hi.
I'm in a magical thing called prison. Mind helping me?
Help me out, I help you out. Okay, sure,
Deal.
deal. Ava, Ava, he seems legit. I'll supervise him while we're in town. Okay, Ava.
Gilligan cut to months later where they've become best friends.
And borderline siblings.
Yeah. Can you record our adventures in Cat Home Country so that the Theros crew can see that train wreck?
I'll have to ask L9, but I don't see why not. I'll at least ask. But yeah, so what's going to be going into that country is a moth girl unhealthily obsessed with lamps.
Or the great lamp that is the sun?
No, just lamps. Like, you know that one meme of like a moth that's really intently staring at a lava lamp, and then a Gilligan cuts to the moth having to get the lava lamp removed?
No, I do not.
I will show it to you later.
Oh no.
Um, that that thing is, we have joked that that is why we do not leave Luminaria unsupervised around light sources.
Mm.
But yeah, here she is.
No.
Uh, she understands that the world will not be kind to her because of how she is, but she knows that how she handles that is on her.
No.
So, like, if somebody gives her it because she's a drow, they're not going to get the reaction they're looking for.
Fair enough.
Like, she'll just be like, okay, I'm sorry, I can tell I'm not welcome here, I'll go someplace else. Like, just not give them the reaction of her getting angry about it.
Mm.
Because in her mind, if she gets angry about it, they win. Also, One of her dads is kind of a massive helicopter parent.
Oh no.
Like, he sends his familiar regularly to talk to her, and it's like, I'm fine, Dad. I love you too.
Oh, that's nice.
It's like, I'm fine, Dad. Everything's fine. I love you. Yes, I'll be home soon. Anyways, I think we're. Excuse me.
You are
Um,
excused.
I think we're done here. Ugh.
Yep. I mean, you're the host. Host. I'm just the one dragged along for the ride.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything else to do, really.
Nope, neither can I.
Alrighty, so thank you all very much for stopping by, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now!
Bye, all.